heard the man, Drake Gallows, a triple threat to cap off our third year here at UWO, our third-year anniversary celebration, a triple threat to kick it off. Marvelous Mike Andrews making his way to the ring with Derek James, the Defiant One himself, looking to recapture that UWO championship from Sam Stackhouse, but he has to not only do that tonight, he also has to go through Brawler Morrison. And what a contest this is going to be. There has to be one winner. There will be 2 falls. One man will be eliminated. And then the final 2 will fight until there is a winner.
Before this main event can take place, I have to tell you one more announcement. In 1 month's time, in this very building, we will be having our next event. It is Red Dirt Wrestling, March 11th, 6 p.m., and it will be the annual Red Dirt Rumble. The winner of the Red Dirt Rumble will go on to have an opportunity at whoever wins this match.
King of Thick Style, another former UWO champion, looking to recapture the title tonight. He did not lose this title. Sam Stackhouse was forced to relinquish the UWO title to Brawler Morrison, after an injury at a GCW event in which his nose and orbital bone were broken by Mance Warner. He never was pinned for that championship. This is a redemption opportunity for Sam Stackhouse to reclaim that title that he never lost.
Well, James, you know what they say, go to the wrong side of New Jersey, you walk out a different man. Sam Stackhouse came home, and he couldn't even defend his coveted UWO Heavyweight Championship, so he had to go all the way to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and hand it right on the doorstep to the man who has deserved this championship for the better part of a year after he lost it to Derek James. I mean, a man who at a time I had a lot of respect for, and I still do have copious amounts of respect for Derek James. But good God, James Southard, that is not anyone that you would not want to mess with. Morrison is the man to beat tonight.
No, I don't want to go to Atlantic City, New Jersey after dark, and this is a man that I don't want to run into in the dark. Morrison. Referee Robin, your official for this main event UWO Championship contest. All 3 competitors in the ring now. Again, elimination style. After the first man is pinned or submitted, the other two competitors will continue to fight on until we have one standing tall as UWO champion. Morrison and Stackhouse going straight at each other. The blood feud is there. Stackhouse and Derek James have some history as well, but nowhere near as personal as between Stackhouse and Morrison. Derek James taking advantage of the opportunity as Stackhouse sends Morrison out of the ring. Now Morrison and James out of the ring. Sam Stackhouse standing tall.
I'm not going to say a single negative thing about Stackhouse. It's hard to do so. Look at the size of the man.
What does he have in mind? Derek James wanting nothing of it, diving on top of our ringside table here in front of Tyson James and Brent Wall, our UWO representatives out here tonight. The smartest thing Derek James probably could have done, but now he still feels the wrath of Sam Stackhouse as Morrison takes it to the big man. These three are just trading strikes so rapidly. There's so much bad blood between all three competitors, all former champions, all lost to one another.
I want to talk about the presence of Morrison's manager on the outside, CM Burnham. This is a man who is known to be very influential in championship matches.
And don't forget Mike Andrews, too, at ringside with Derek James, two of the most powerful managers in Oklahoma history, arguably, having a war of words here right in front of Sam Stackhouse, who's more than willing to let them argue.
Well, I think Stackhouse has had enough.
When Stackhouse says stop talking, you shut up.
I don't think Mike Andrews or CM Burnham are going to be speaking much after that one.
Look at Morrison and James here creating some sort of a temporary alliance, against the 400-plus pound Sam Stackhouse, this monster.
Derek James is like a young Robbie Brookside, but if there's one thing I know about Robbie Brookside, is that he'll hand you a pint of Guinness after your matchup and then turn on you at the end. Robbie Brookside is not a man that I would have wanted to mess with. Derek James is not the same.
Both men, they're just ruthlessly brutal, and as you said, we'll hand you a pipe when it's over, but they'll have tied you in a knot, so you might not be able to get it to your mouth. Derek James and Brawler Morrison again creating this de facto a tag team of sorts, making it a handicap match, figuring once Stackhouse is out of the match, the odds of either man winning greatly go up.
James, smart strategy here out of Morrison and Derek James. The truth is, if you are in a matchup of this magnitude, especially with the UWO Championship on the line, you're going to want to isolate one of two people. You're either going to isolate the largest man in the match or isolate the champion. Tonight, they've chosen to isolate the largest man in the match. However, Derek James is going to have to realize one of these moments he's going to have to come to blows with Morrison, and he better be ready for when it happens.
They've already come to blows tonight. They've just realized who the most dangerous man is. I mean, the champion and Derek James together don't weigh as much as Sam Stackhouse. If Sam Stackhouse is out of this equation, Morrison has beaten Derek James in the past in singles competition. He feels confident he can do it again. Sam Stackhouse, on the other hand, is a completely different beast than defiant Derek James.
The Bristow native has his eyes set on the UWO Championship here tonight, as Morrison currently undergoing his second reign as UWO champion. The first and only man to ever hold that championship twice in history is Morrison. Derek James wants to add his name to that list. Our official goes down for just a brief moment, James.
Morrison shoving our official referee, Robin, out of the way. That's how much this title means to him. He doesn't want Derek James to have that momentum advantage going in, having already defeated one man. Now again, you see they were working together to get rid of Stackhouse, and now Morrison doesn't want Stackhouse eliminated. Derek James going for the pinfall there on Morrison, only a 1 count though. What's he going for here?
Keep in mind, folks,
Looked like he was attempting a Boston Crab or perhaps a jackknife pinning combination, but Morrison had none of it and flung Derek James across the ring. Derek James going for it again, now into that Boston Crab. That's what he was looking for earlier.
this could be it. If Morrison taps, no, wait a minute, Derek James transitions, beautifully executed.
Into that step over toe face hold. Look at that, beautiful. Morrison in the ropes, causing that break. Disqualifications do count in this contest because it is an elimination triple threat. Morrison hooking that leg, beautiful amateur catch wrestling style.
And that's something we've really noticed Morrison adopting more so as of recent, that catch-as-catch-can style which Derek James is slowly familiarizing himself with as well. Massive technical background here for Derek James. It's paying well for him here in Unified Wrestling Oklahoma.
Without a doubt, both very technically skilled. Morrison very recently diving into Gotch and Hackenschmidt and a lot of the catch-as-catch-can, even the snake pit in England, diving into these styles to try to learn more about the art of professional wrestling. Derek James as well showing what he has learned in his 6 years a pro at only 21 years old. Find me another 21-year-old in professional wrestling with 6 years experience in that ring. Only a 2 count though for Derek James.
You're not going to find many of them. Derek James, he's been studying up on his technical wrestling as much as the next guy. The dude looks in the mirror and learns about 10 things from Robbie Brookside. So obviously, Derek James knows a thing or two about a thing or two.
Could you cut it out with the Brookside? There's a resemblance, but not much. Some chops here between these two heavy-handed, the champion and a former champion in Derek James. Now, realizing Sam Stackhouse is still here, and both men need to be worried, but watch out. Double heel kick from Sam Stackhouse. I have seen him execute that move plenty of times, but I've never seen him take out 2 men.
That was a seismic shift in this matchup, no pun intended. Sam Stackhouse is on a roll, and this momentum very well could carry him to the UWO Championship for the 2nd time in his career.
Morrison and James going back and forth with each other, almost preventing each other at times from doing anything to Sam Stackhouse. But what's Derek James got in mind here? Got the big man off balance and down. Morrison pulling him off that pinfall by the hair.
It is back and forth consistently between
That
these
sleeper
three.
hold locked in.
There's a reason they call this man the Oklahoma Strangler. Up
Into the pile driver. Derek James spine compressed between the knees of Brawler Morrison and that solid canvas. Sam Stackhouse, though, popping him up for the huge Samoan drop. Everyone is down in this UWO Championship contest.
And what a moment, what a matchup we are having thus far. There is no better way to cap off the 3rd anniversary of Unified Wrestling Oklahoma than a triple threat elimination matchup with the 3 men that built this house. Morrison, Derek James, Sam Stackhouse. There is something on the line for everyone here, and that is the UWO Championship.
Robin's over halfway through this count, and Derek James barely pulling himself to his knees. Stackhouse still trying to find the ropes. At an 8 count now, Stackhouse still the first up.
How can you blame Derek James for being weak in the knees right now? He's standing in the ring with Sam Stackhouse, one of the most powerful, one of the most dominant men in the state of Oklahoma, damn near putting the state of Oklahoma on the map in terms of modern-day indie wrestling.
Derek James having his spine compressed with that pile driver courtesy of Brawler Morrison. Now Sam Stackhouse sending that back and spine down on the pine. Oh, Sam's got him here. He's going for that double underhook pile driver.
And this is exactly what won him the UWO championship the first time.
1, 2, 3. Derek James has been eliminated from this UWO championship match. It's down to Sam Stackhouse and Brawler Morrison.
Now these two men, they are currently scheduled to go one-on-one on April 15th in Oklahoma's very first death match. That'll be happening live at the American Legion in Tulsa. But if the UWO Championship changes hands here tonight, that matchup will still be for the UWO Championship, but now with Sam Stackhouse being the one to defend it.
What a shift in momentum that could be going into Tulsa and Oklahoma's first death match. These two, they've been going at it so long, they're both exhausted, trading huge forearms, punches, headbutts, clotheslines, you name it. It's a smorgasbord of shots out there.
These are two men that just plain and simple do not like each other. Oh, and our official has just been taken out by the King of Thick Style.
Sam Stackhouse accidentally taking out referee Robin after Morrison ducked that huge shot. Keep your eyes on Brawler Morrison, though. Low blow to Sam Stackhouse. No, not like this.
And Brent Wall, you're watching all of this from your little commentary booth or whatever you want to call it. Why are you not doing something about this?
Just ragdolling referee Robin. Now a huge rising knee strike to Sam Stackhouse. Not like this.
Oh,
1,
give me a break.
2. No. Come on, Morrison.
And Morrison, the Oklahoma Strangler, he has a little bit more. I don't know if Sam Stackhouse has much more, though. The life is fading behind those eyes.
Sam is turning red. He's starting to drool. That arm's dropped once. This was already over before the submission was applied.
This is what we call insult to injury. This matchup is over.
Still your UWO champion, Brawler Morrison, now refusing to let go of the hold. Stackhouse is turning purple at this point. Come on, get Burnham in the ring to get him off. Somebody's got to get Morrison off of it.
Yeah, can we call security? This is getting to be a little bit
Brent
much.
Wall in the ring, thankfully.
I'm all for aggression. I'm all for showing why you're the champion, but we don't have to be ending careers out here right now, James.
This is just unfathomable what we're seeing here. Pure brutality from Brawler Morrison. That seemed to be his claim in the second reign.
And somebody needs to get this. Someone needs to stop this. This is Sam Stackhouse's first match back off the injury reserve, and Brawler Morrison is about to put him right back on it.
We need the rest of the officials out here. We need everybody we can in the locker room. Morrison has lost it. He promised violence as champion, and that's exactly what we've seen. Pure, unadulterated, sometimes unsettling violence. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as much as it sickens me to say, this has been your main event for the 3rd anniversary of UWO. Hopefully, Brawler Morrison gets what's coming to him after this vicious attack. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Unified Wrestling Oklahoma, make sure you check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/Unified Wrestling Oklahoma. I have been Diamond Jim James Southern. He has been the Velvet Voice Walker Stewart, saying so long from VFW Post 9265 in Oklahoma City.